All right, next effing thing. We got this name from a clubhouse room where Rohan was in, and they asked him, well, what is your prediction about NFTs? I think I'm kind of paraphrasing, and he said NFTs are the next fucking thing. So this next segment is next effing thing. We're pretty much talking about NFT news, headlines, anything you need to be aware of. First one, this is kind of crazy. I mentioned this to you guys earlier, but Snoop Dogg, the legendary West Coast rapper, is releasing an NFT collection called A Journey with the Dogg. It's going to be like a collection of artwork, exclusive music that he's making, like 4 NFT drops.
Oh.
And these things, they dropped last week. And I don't know what they were priced at. I don't know if they were all auctions, but they're reselling for thousands of dollars, like 5,000, 11,000, and they're all on crypto.com. You can go check it out. They're very interesting. Some of them are like 3D animated, like chains. One is like a roach, like the end of a blunt. And it's like an animated version of it, and he has like a voiceover over it, like voiceover on top of the animation.
I totally thought you were talking about the insect, so it goes to show how much I smoked in my lifetime.
No, so it's this very on brand with Snoop Dogg, and I read an article when he's like, I'm all in on Bitcoin and crypto, and it's the future and the way that it connects people. So yeah, Snoop Dogg.
Some of that sticky icky.
Yeah, some of that sticky coin. I think he's gonna have his own coin too. I'm not too sure, but Snoop Dogg, that was the headline that really stood out to me. But also,
this is the Chronic 3000 now, dude.
For sure. Like it's just like, okay, so it's just so much intellectual property out there, you know. Like Snoop Dogg is very relevant today, but like there's also like a nostalgia that he has stored in his like brand, right? Like there's just so much he could do. Like he's one of those artists that has just strong IP. But Micah, you mentioned something earlier about people investing in NFTs in the NFT world. Snoop Dogg, Mark Cuban, Ashton Kutcher, Blau, they're doing like an NFT Shark Tank. Where I think, what's the name of the Ashton Kutcher's company? I have it written down here. Sound Ventures. Yeah. They're fronting about $1 million for anyone who has an NFT project, or it's like an app or a platform, any kind of NFT related project. You get to pitch it to them live, and then the winner gets $1 million towards their venture. That's crazy, man.
Smart as hell, man.
Like that just goes to show how much potential is in it, not just from like, I'm an artist and I want to release stuff, but like the people who want to put their money into it and want to see it grow, right? Like it's just a trip. Like we just talked about the Top Shot, how much money they raised, and now there's much opportunities for like entrepreneurs, right? And I don't know about you guys, but I know some people who are creating very interesting things artistically, and also like people who are in like augmented reality and just looking for an opportunity. So that's good. But I don't know. What do you guys make of something like that? You know, Mark Cuban's a super crypto head, so I'm not surprised there. But what do you guys make of that?
I mean, crypto and like all these collectibles are as valuable as people make it, right? That's the only thing driving it is what people think about it. So,
well, I think that's why it's, at least on the Top Shot side of things, it's undervalued. The art side of things, we'll see how it goes, but something that I keep trying to tell people is that there's this sort of almost disregard to the blockchain technology behind everything that really may be a disruptor, right? Like, who was it? I don't know if it was Cuban, but somebody was referring to it as it could be the same level of disruption to current just systems and technology like the internet was, right? Like it is that potential next level. This might actually be like blockchain technology might be the end to Ticketmaster. And for those, at least in America and a lot of other countries, the idea of Ticketmaster actually finally dying is a big thing. Like they've had a stranglehold over an entire industry, over an entire monopoly for a long time. And now they're looking at, like, the NBA has put together an advisory group of owners, Mark Cuban and others, looking into how to apply blockchain technology throughout their system. So ticket sales, man, like concessions, it's not just going to be moments. And the fact that we have moments We'll see, but I am bullish on the fact that moments are going to pay real life dividends in terms of not necessarily cash. I think cash could be a thing, but really other experiences, other opportunities. I can't wait to go to a virtual basketball game or something along those lines, or get a collectible because I showed that I have a moment and they can see for themselves on the blockchain that I own that moment.
Just to add to that, as a Lakers season ticket holder, the Lakers are actually one of the last teams that have physical season tickets. Like they're the last team, one of the last teams that send you a season ticket book, and they're still doing that. But this last season, they did both. They did a season ticket book, and they emailed you the ticket through your phone, so you wouldn't have to use the book. You could just like scan it through your phone. So now that we're talking about blockchain technology and either using moments or something along the lines of that, they were already in the trajectory of digital tickets, digital ticketing. And so if you can put meaning and utility to the digital ticket that you bought, dude, how amazing would that be? Because the thing about blockchain is there's a ledger, it shows ownership, right? And there are contracts involved, which is basically when you buy a ticket of anything, when you flip it on the back, there's all this fine print, and that's basically what NFTs blockchain is, right? And so I mean, what blockchain is, and so yeah, man, like they're already doing it. It's just now it looks like it's like they're meeting.
Well, that's a great segment or segue, because the next thing I want to talk about is Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor NFT collection.
I love those things.
Right, Food and Liquor, or is his debut album, Lupe Fiasco, and I think he's celebrating an anniversary. I forget what year. I love the record. I apologize, but he's dropping an NFT collection around it, right? And back to the Ticketmaster, it's the Ticketmaster point. If you purchase this NFT, you get access to exclusive like meet and greets with Lupe Fiasco, which this whole collection drop is based around a live performance that he's promoting. Him and his company are promoting. So yeah, you're buying the NFT, you're buying whatever's attached to the token, but the augmented value is in the access to what Lupe Fiasco is allowing his fans. So it's exactly everything you guys just talked about. And I anticipate more artists are going to do this, especially as we get more into a post-COVID like type of status quo. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I think there will be more of this, and that's super awesome. And hopefully, it can be in a Top Shot form too. Like if you have a specific moment, you get to, I don't know, a meet and greet with the team or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it could look like, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people already, some of the players are even trading. They're trading like, if you give me my moment, I will give you season tickets or so, or like I'll give you like not season tickets, but courtside seats when we can do it. If you if you give me my jersey number, I'll send you a jersey or something.
That's
like
awesome.
So like, dude, like, yeah, there's already like a currency, a barter. It's already a currency that's happening. It just has to get, ironed out.
I'm trying to collect all the starters for the Blazers, which is not an easy thing to say that I've done because of all the injuries, right? But that's my whole thing is like, I want to be ready for when like the Moda Center here in Portland starts trying to do things, because they do try to be hip and cool and on top of what's new. And I do know that CJ is interested and has been like doing his research. Dame said that after he hit the half-court All-Star game shot, right? He's like, Top Shot that, right? Which they did. Yeah. So I'm trying to put myself into a situation where like I have the Trailblazers already so that I can go and make use of that. I don't know if that is going to do anything. I don't know if that will actually happen, right? I don't know if I've bought early enough for it to make a difference, but that's the kind of thing I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah, man. Top Shot is a new poster, man.
Dude,
Absolutely,
yes.
absolutely. There are no more posters. There's Top Shots, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna put your ass on a Top Shot.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to hear that on the court whenever I get to play basketball again. So the next thing I want to talk about is the Funko brand adopting NFTs.
Oh,
Not as a replacement to their physical drops, but a pairing with their physical drops. You know, Funko,
Pops,
yeah, Funko Pops, and it's just such a successful brand, right? And to me, when you have an audience that literally just collects your items, like that's why people buy them, to collect them and display them. Having an NFT extension is just an easy, like that's a no-brainer, right? But the way they did it is they acquired a company. I have it written down here. The company is called I don't know, I lost it, but they acquired a company for the NFT technology. So they're not trying to build it from the ground up. They're trying to have they're going to start releasing them in June. Weekly drops, weekly Funko NFTs at $10.
That's so
accessible, like affordable. I don't know if they're going to be limited drops or whatever, but $10, like I don't know if you can. I don't know how many NFTs you could find for $10 out there right now.
Funko was just like, dude, this is blowing up. We gotta hurry. Let's just buy a business that's already doing it and release it. How soon can we release it? June? Fuck it. Let's sell them in June.
Smart, man. And the name was Token Wave LLC. Apparently,
there you go.
They're the developers of Token Head, so that's already a mobile app and website.
It's going to be on Wax too. The Funko drops are going to be on Wax. Yeah.
I've got some Wax. I've been talking about that.
And that's just an interesting thing because we talk about all the different ways that NFTs can get traded and what they're traded on. Another big thing that I forgot to mention is Ethereum passed $2,000. Last I checked earlier today, it was like 2,100. So if you bought Ethereum early, then you're sitting pretty right now. 2,000 still not a lot if you think about it, if you compare it to like Bitcoin or whatever, but that's a big win for Ethereum. The last thing I want to talk about is a crazy sale that happened on the Foundation app. It was Foos Gone Wild's first NFT. Foos Gone Wild is a very popular Instagram, TikTok, it's like an online platform that uses primarily user-generated content focused around like Cholo, like Chicano culture. But it's just like, it's hilarious. I love the page, right? Their first NFT, which featured their like flagship like character, which is Lil Mr. E, like Lil Mystery. And he's in a box, right? He's in a box because the thing is so Lil Mystery, just to give you some context, it's just like a person who dresses up with like a ski mask and it's like a clown with a clown nose, right? Like a gangster clown, right? And they got so popular, Foos Gone Wild, that they manufactured dolls of Lil Mystery, right? And those things sold so fast. So the NFT is pretty much like Lil Mystery in a box, just like twirling and like turning, like on display, and he's like walking like a straight up G. $40,000.
Oh my god! Purchased already?
Purchased. Yeah, the auction ended. $40,000. It's a little bit over $40,000, but that's crazy. And but you know what? Okay, fine. The thing is I don't want to get lost in the big numbers. That's the last thing I want to do when it comes to NFTs. But I do want to point out the fact that Foos Gone Wild started as a user-generated Instagram page. Yeah. And they were able to build no money involved, you know, maybe a lot of time, you know, sweat equity, whatever.
Yeah.
But they were able to build up intellectual property for this, you know, for things like this. And it's just, there's so much opportunity in the NFT world. It's just wild. That wraps up next effing thing, guys. I feel like just in the last 10-15 minutes that I did this, there's probably 10 more headlines out there right now. It moves so fast. Yeah.
You did a good job, Pooh.
Hey,
Foos
you
Gone Wild. Shout out to Foos Gone Wild.